What's up, everyone? It's your boy BLAZEDxENFERNO.
And I'm ENFERNAL GAMING PODCAST, and you are listening to episode 50 of the Infernal Gaming Podcast. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yo, oh my God, episode 50. We are recording this episode on the 23rd of December. So a couple days before Christmas. So like my boy Eknight said, Merry Christmas. We got a dope show for you guys. And just so you know, you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more. Links are in the description. Check out the personal links as well. Make sure you guys follow all of us, man. Check us all out, man. And also make sure you guys rate the show 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us out, helps us grow, introduces us to a new audience, all that good shit, man. You know what I mean? Boom! We on episode 50, dog. I can't believe we made it to this. This is a milestone, dog. This is a real life milestone, man. We had episode 50. We've been doing this shit for almost 2 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, we started in June 1st of 2021. So we creeping up on 2 years. Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, damn.
It's been a good show, man. Now I got some co-hosts with me today, so I'm gonna introduce my co-hosts. If you're watching this live, because this is a live podcast broadcasted to you from Twitch TV /BLAZEDxENFERNO. So make sure you know what I mean. Well, it's too late if you listen to this on Spotify and all that shit. It's already happened. History already happened. But I do have some co-hosts with me today. The first one, all right, is the lovely, the beautiful. Well, we don't know if she's beautiful. We don't know. She's faceless streamer. She might be ugly as hell, but I want to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's beautiful and her voice sound real good. Y'all like her voice because, to be honest with you, out of all the Infernal Gaming Podcast episodes, the one where we brought Vitani on is the most listened to episode. So, SleepyVitani, man, you a star on this bitch. Shout out your socials. Let them know what's good, man.
Hey everyone, I'm SleepyVitani. I am a faceless streamer, and my handles are just SleepyVitani everywhere. YouTube, Instagram's where I mostly talk to people. So hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow on twitch.tv/SleepyVitani, where she streams like 3-4 times a week, man. Give her, give her a follow, show some love. All right. Second co-host we got today. We're gonna have a couple more, trust me. My second co-host, we got my boy RIZINGRAMBO, man, the most jacked Asian I know, man. He's making his return. He's got his own show that he's been doing. It's on a bit of a hiatus because he does a lot, man. He got his modeling. I mean, which you should check out. He's got a whole bunch of shit going on. But I asked him to come back to do this because it just didn't feel right doing this shit without him, man. I mean, he one of the first people when I did my episode 2. He was there. So, RIZINGRAMBO, what's good, man? Talk your shit.
Yo, what's up? It's good to be back, Blaze. Miss you in the podcast. I've been busy, as you already know. Had a little hiatus this whole year, but we back on track. As y'all already know, if y'all check out my IG, RIZINGRAMBO, the gaming and fitness page, everything I put out there, gaming, fitness tips, all out there. Check out my modeling page, Rambo HKN. I post a little, you could call it thirst trap, and check out the podcast too on Spotify. I know I've been like on and off with it again, doing like a lot of other shit outside from streaming and the podcast. As of right now, I'm a bodybuilder, but competing as a bodybuilding. So it's a lot. 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 But thanks, Blaze. I miss y'all. I miss all of y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as y'all know, we got a live motherfucking giveaway right now. That we about to start right now. We about to pick a winner for this giveaway right now, man. I wanna, yeah, Kitty Cat Augie. Shout out to Kitty Cat Augie. She's in the audience right now, but she's on my Twitch page. Shout out to Kitty Cat Augie, man. He said thirst trap. Yeah, he said thirst trap. He wilding, man. I guess he be doing that. I don't know.
Hey, I've been getting that too many times this whole year. All right, Might as well just call it a thirst trap, man.
I still have my choo-choo badge. Yeah. All right. So, as I said on Instagram, you follow me on Instagram at BLAZEDxENFERNO. We have a live giveaway right now. That I was gonna announce during, the podcast. So you feel even more special. You know what I mean? When I pick a winner. So right now we got Void up in there, we got Tiny, we got Brock, we got Creepy Paul, and we got my boy King AK that bought 10 tickets somehow. I don't know why it allowed him to buy 10 tickets, but he got 10 tickets. This shit seems kind of fake, but I ain't gonna lie, he just won that motherfucking giveaway, man. Shout out to King.
What?
He bought
He bought
I don't
10
know.
tickets though.
I
so,
don't know
like,
how the fuck
Yeah.
he did that, but hey, man, it's
with a
AK, man.
71% chance. That's crazy.
Yeah, certainly.
And he won. So
Yeah, man.
What do you win?
$10 Amazon gift card, man. So
How
I'll
much
be
were the
hitting.
tickets?
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't even
Which
know how he did it, to be honest. I don't know how he bought that many tickets.
well, how much are they? Are you could use it for your channel points?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
So he
Oh,
was the only one that just spammed the shit out that joint. So shout
There
out to
you
him.
go.
Well deserved,
hey.
man. King AK supports the channel. He shows a lot of love. He gifts a lot of subs. So I mean, Merry Christmas to him, King AK 302, my motherfucking brother, man. I'll see you out there soon. Me and him going to do a couple collabs in real life. I mean, if you follow him on Instagram, he's a gun enthusiast. So he does his motherfucking thing. We're going to meet up. We're going to shoot some guns together. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to talk some motherfucking shit. So, like I said, well deserved, man. Shout out to my boy King AK. I'll be getting his email later on. And sending him his $10 gift card, man, because he won that joint. But boom. Let's get into the motherfucking podcast, dog. Like I said, this is a live podcast, so feel free to talk your shit in the chat. Let me know how you feeling. Don't feel some type of way if we don't get to it immediately, because we're gonna kind of try to do this like it's a regular podcast. But at the end of our conversation, we're gonna be like, all right, chat, like what you got to say, or whatever the case may be. So we're gonna start with the game awards. So the game awards happen. Man. That shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas won, dog. All right.
They won. Well,
we
two games kind of won most of the shit, but yeah.
Yeah, so we kind of predicted this on the last podcast. It ain't no secret. It's really not no motherfucking secret. We just gonna say it. Game of the year went to Elden Ring.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Pull that shit up for y'all to see, man.
It wasn't Fortnite?
Nah, man. So out of Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Elden Ring was the winner. And we kind of predicted this, man. I ain't gonna lie. I said game of the year was gonna go to Elden Ring. I said best game direction was gonna go to God of War, but in fact, Elden Ring swept both. It took both. Best game direction and game of the year, which is just like crazy to me, man. Cause like,
How's that crazy?
Cause is all right. It says awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
Yeah, it's innovative
right.
a bit.
How, nigga? Like we did. Like I said, I don't love Elden Ring. I actually hate that game a lot because it puts me in a lot of rage. I fucking hate that game. But the one thing I will say about Elden Ring is that it was a game that came out and it was $60 and it fucking worked and it was fun and there was a lot to it. But best game direction, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, to be honest, after playing it, best game direction probably should have went to like Stray or Horizon. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what my problem with God of War Ragnarok is.
Same as God of War 4.
not just that. I actually watched a video on YouTube the other day, and I was like, damn, this dude summed it up exactly perfect for me. I ain't gonna tell you who did it because I ain't giving no free shout outs out this motherfucker. He don't support me. So, I mean, I'm gonna just tell him what he said. You know what I mean? And if he happens to listen to this motherfucker, be like, oh shit, that was me. I mean, I said that. God of War doesn't feel like God of War. It feels like more like Man of War. I mean, like you just feel like a regular nigga, dog. Like you don't move like a god. Like where in the older games, it was like you was beating shit up and he was doing all these crazy combos. In this game, you're just kind of swinging. I mean, kind of hitting people. You're solving puzzles. You're dying to mediocre enemies. I die more to just like regular mobs than I do the boss fights.
That's because I feel like they sacrificed a lot for just the more cinematic storytelling.
Probably so. But I don't think best game I mean, like I said, I only got like 6-7 hours in God of War Ragnarok, but I don't know about best game direction, man. I don't know about
What,
that.
for Elden Ring?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Elden Ring doesn't have a good game direction, dog.
It does.
It's not innovative, nigga. Like Skyrim did that shit 10 years ago.
I mean, they're still discovering shit about the game to this day. So like,
They're still doing that with Skyrim.
what you mean they're still doing it? Skyrim been explored. They're adding shit to Skyrim. The modding community's adding shit to Skyrim. I don't know what you're talking about with Elden Ring. Elden Ring, they're still looking for secret doors, hitting every goddamn fucking pixel on the goddamn map.
Look, if I'm still streaming that long, I'm still making content that long. Listen, in 10 years, if Elden Ring comes out with an anniversary edition, then I'll shut the fuck up. But if it doesn't,
I don't think it will. I don't think it will. It might. I mean, they did redo Demon Souls, so like it's possible.
Yeah, it's true.
But Elden Ring is big as fuck, so like that would itself take forever.
Yeah.
Just to remake a giant ass. That'd be like re-releasing Skyrim for like the 18th time.
This is facts. But Tani, how do you feel about Elden Ring? I know you don't play Elden Ring. You just watch Eknight, me, other streamers play Elden Ring. How do you feel about Elden Ring basically getting Game of the Year? Like, how does that make you feel?
I gotta use my Blaze voice. I won't commit to bad mechanics, you know? I'm not gonna do it.
That's a throwback. If you wasn't there, you don't know, dog. You wasn't there. I said it.
All I saw was you taking an L and being butthurt about it.
Nah, man. I'll stand to that statement to this day. I will not commit to bad game mechanics, dog. Okay. Elden Ring's game mechanics feel like a game I played in 2006 on the Xbox 360 when it first came out with the OG dashboard. All right. That's how Elden Ring feels, man. All right. It don't feel like a new game. Not at all.
Fine.
It's fine.
No,
it's not fine. Rambo, how do you feel about that? I know you never play Elden Ring. You probably never will because, I mean, you don't play those types of games. And I recommend you not playing those types of games. I don't keep it real with you.
It's fine.
I mean, like I seen other people play it on stream. Honestly, it kind of remind me of like a freaking early 2000 game. I don't know what's the best way to describe it. Like it felt like a God of War. The game mechanics look weird to me. Again, the difficulty. I heard a lot of people have difficulty beating the bosses. Now, I haven't played it yet, but I've seen a lot of people struggle with boss fight, some other shit like as to like period time moving around. But I don't really have much to say about Elden Ring. But I did expect God of War should have had got Game of the Year, to be honest, because a lot of people was hype about that. I was surprised. I was surprised that Elden Ring came on top.
Yeah, but God of War ain't that good of a game, dog. And I'm gonna say it right here on the podcast, man. It's that first 10, 15 minutes is very polarizing. You're like, oh shit, like this is like a really good, like the cinematic pieces in that game are so fucking good. It's like 12 out of 10. Like, I'm a big Metal Gear fan, so I die for like cinematic, pieces in video games and like those, just the like really good, like immersive type of gameplay. So I really like that first like 10, 15 minutes where it was like, oh shit, this is pretty dope. But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like Elden Ring definitely deserved it. And I'm gonna say, I'm not saying it so y'all motherfuckers won't fucking come after me because I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck how y'all feel. I mean, I think Elden Ring I think the only good thing it's got going for it is that it is a fucking $60 game that came out damn near flawless. Like it didn't have no issues. It didn't take a day one patch to fix things. It didn't, there's no DLC, no microtransactions. You pay $60, you got a $60 game.
They just released free DLC.
I know, with the little Coliseum shit.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna play.
But, you don't have to play it, but it's just good for the people that enjoy that shit because that just means there's more to come.
Right. Definitely right. Definitely right, man. Definitely.
Besides, I think it also won because it was, out of all those, it was the only one with co-op PvP. Like, just a bunch of, like, things that, like, the rest of the games were all single player, right?
The facts, yeah.
Horizon, I forgot Forbidden West even came out this year. I'm going to be honest with you.
Everybody did because it came out a week before Elden Ring. Like, that was the problem with it. It came out literally a week.
I feel like even after, like, if they were to delay it by a month or two, it'd still be like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think like 2 months in, like if it dropped in like April, that shit would have survived a little bit. But
I don't know, because by that time, people were still talking about Elden Ring.
It doesn't matter if they still talking about it. It's the fact that people. That's just a whole different conversation, man. You ain't on the PlayStation 5 to even understand, dog.
That's fine. I'm good.
Can I add my 2 cents into this? Why?
Ahead,
just can you make it short?
All right.
Why?
I'll make it short and sweet. I'll make it short and sweet. All right. Horizon, to be honest, and I just beat it about like 2 weeks ago. I would honestly say that's like my game of the year, dog. That was like a pretty solid fucking, entry into the series. Like, it's slow in the beginning. It feels very familiar, which is why I kind of give God of War the trust that I give it. Like, I'm so early into the game where it's like, okay, this feels familiar, but I'm not going to lie to you. I've kind of had certain things with the game spoiled for me through, like, Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. So I already know, like, the game gets better when you make, not saying it's bad in the beginning, but where it shows its strength as a sequel is maybe like 6-7 hours into the game. The first couple hours is kind of setting up the story, going through the motions of what's going on. It's like a slow roll down the hill, which is what I'm used to with my favorite games. Like, Snake Eater is kind of one of those games where it's like a slow roll to where it kind of, the story kind of picks up. Not to talk too much about Snake Eater. But it's, to me, that's a cinematic masterpiece. That's a game where in the beginning, you know the story kind of. You already know who Big Boss is. You already know everything about him. So when you finally get to play as him and you're playing on this new mission, you're like, what the hell is this? And you kind of go through the motions of things. You start to understand certain things. And I think that slow roll, when you get to maybe like the second encounter with the boss, that's when things start to pick up. It's like, oh, okay, like the snowball effect is starting to take place. Like, that shit's getting big as hell. That's the same way I feel with Horizon. In the beginning, it's like really slow with how it introduces you to things, because you gotta think the first Horizon game came out in 2016. So the first couple hours is kind of like reminding you of certain characters, certain places, certain events. So you're just kind of going through the motions like, oh, I remember that guy. I remember this. Oh, I remember that. Oh, hey, it's you. It's all right. All right, this is happening. All right, that's happening. I remember this. I remember that. And then the world opens up to you. And then it's like, oh yeah, this that shit. This that shit. Once the world opens up, it's from there, like I said, game of the year. In my opinion. I mean, because I'm not an Elden Ring fan, dog. I've never been a Dark Souls nigga. I've never been that type bull. But I mean, I just literally bought it for content. And it was very good content. And y'all love that content. Maybe
Yeah, you need
I'll
to
come back to that
you need to
content.
play it again. Yeah, get back in there. I want to see you suffer.
All right. We
I
spent too
don't
much time
think
on that.
so.
Let's get back to this list. So we got best narrative. Best narrative, we got Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Immortality, whatever the fuck that game is. God of War won that, which honest to God, well deserved, because Elden Ring ain't got no narrative. I mean, it's kind of a game where you kind of go through things and you realize, oh, this is that, and this is that, and this
Elden
is that.
Ring doesn't have a narrative?
Fuck no.
What you mean?
Dog, come on, man.
Elaborate.
Come on, man.
No, seriously. Because, like,
Dog,
it does. It
didn't
has,
know-
like,
I-
7 different endings.
Nah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in that game until a nigga explained it to me. I was like, oh, these are the old Elden Lords I'm fighting, and I gotta kill these. I didn't know that. Because in the beginning, it just kind of you just die, and it throws you in the shit, and you're just
That's
like, all right,
you're
I gotta kill
maidenless, bro. I'm sorry, man.
But what does that mean? The game don't even explain that shit into.
It's because
you
you're
like that.
maidenless. You couldn't understand. I'm sorry,
See?
bro.
See?
No, literally, they explain it to you in like the first hour of the game.
Look, man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's just you haven't explored the game enough. That's it.
All right.
That's it. That's all.
Best
it is.
art direction went to Elden Ring over God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon, Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. Horizon was fucking robbed, dog.
No, bro.
Horizon was fucking robbed, dog.
So
When I seen
robbed.
this shit, I was like, bro, game was robbed.
They put Peach Fuzz on the game models, bro. That's crazy. That should have won that for real.
Yeah, real shit.
No, I'm
That
being
game-
sarcastic.
No, that game was immaculate looking, dog. From the design of the characters, the design of the world, the design of the machines, to the Peach Fuzz, everything. Game looked fucking immaculate, dog.
I don't know.
Like,
Scorn might have had the best art
Scorn was
direction.
good too. Scorn was good too. I would say that was like a nice second
I think
place.
it's just because Scorn doesn't really appeal to a lot of people.
Yeah, facts.
God of War was pretty much just God of War 4. Like,
Yeah.
really.
I put that in last place. At least Elden Ring had the best thing.
Elden
it's
Ring
got
had good
going for it.
vistas.
Not just that, the enemies look really fucking good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, you fight some of them enemies, like, the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is that? Like,
Maybe that's why it won. It has a huge variety of enemies with all
Yeah.
different designs and shit.
when I fought Godric for the first time, I'm like, holy
Oh,
shit, what the fuck is that? I was like,
Godric.
what the fuck is that? Like,
Dude, you haven't even fought the meteorite dude yet. Oh, dude, that shit is insane.
Radon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
That's a
seen it.
fun fight.
Not looking forward to it.
Yo, he rocks your shit. You get help. You get to summon a bunch of people though.
I don't care. I'm actually gonna probably play. I ain't gonna say it, but yeah. Y'all see in 2023. All right. Best score for music, which I don't agree with. All right. Was the Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and whatever that Yasunori Mitsudo.
I didn't even know what game that was.
I apologize if I butchered that shit. But honest to God, God of War should be literally the last on this list. Metal Hellsinger, I said this on episode 49. Metal Hellsinger should have won this joint because the music in that game was really good. But I would say a second would be Elden Ring because the music in that game is really good.
Elden Ring has got pretty epic tracks.
Yeah,
Vanilla Hellsinger is like on Doom Eternal level of fucking music.
Facts.
And didn't Doom Eternal get robbed last time?
Yeah.
Because they like gave it The Last of Us or some shit.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's wild.
Best audio design went to God of War Ragnarok, which okay.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best performance went to my boy Christopher Judge from God of War Ragnarok.
You give him a shout out to Teal'c.
Yeah, shout out to Kratos, dog. That was a good joint. That's definitely a good joint. I would have gave it to.
I think I got God of War twice on there.
Yeah, well, that's the guy who plays Atreus. So.
Okay.
Man, he did really good too. I would say if Christopher Judge didn't win, it should have went to the girl who played in A Plague Tale Requiem. No lie, not gonna lie. And the games for Impact was a Memoir Blue, As Dust Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Endling, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, whatever the fuck that is.
It sounds like Steam's indie games.
Yeah, I don't know,
What
man.
the hell?
I seen Citizen Sleeper before on Steam, so I think these are all like indie games with like.
And Memoir Blue is pretty good though.
Is that a book?
It sounds like a 2D game.
Is it a puzzle game?
Is it? So is it like a puzzle 2D?
It's like a story type based game, kind of like Mad Father and Angel of Death type of vibes. If you ever like seen
Like a top-down RPG-ish style.
like an interactive type of like
point and click.
You can move things around and it's hard to explain. It's very interactive.
So it's more of like a story game than it is like an active style game.
It's very similar to Journey. There you go.
Oh, Journey. Yeah.
That's a good game. And best ongoing game. Thank you. Best ongoing game went to Final Fantasy 14 Online. To be honest, like I said in the last podcast, I think I said it should have went to either this or Genshin. If it went to Apex, I would have smacked the shit out of somebody. If it went to Destiny, I would have been like, okay. If it went to Fortnite, I would have been like, I mean, it's all right.
Fortnite's I feel like Fortnite just be like every season it's a new gimmick, and that's
With Apex, if Apex would have won that, though, I would have smacked somebody. Like
I don't get Apex. I can kind of see Destiny too because they're doing stuff now with the story.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy 14 literally just like rescued a bunch of WoW nerds from World of Warcraft. Like,
thanks. I mean, but Final Fantasy 14 is a good game, dog.
It is a dope game.
Very good game.
Many things you can do for it just to play for free.
In fact, you might see me play it on twitch.tv/BLAZEDxENFERNO. I did stream it like once or twice, but I think I might like really, really get into it because I do play it like off stream and I like it. It's a good MMO. I just wish I had people to play it with.
Just hit up.
I wish I had people to play it with.
Hit up Amber. She plays the shit out of that shit.
Kitty cat Augie. My fault. Had a bad little cough there. Best indie game went to Stray. I mean,
I think Stray should have won something.
No, that's well deserved. Either that or Call of the Lamb or Tunic would have been good. I think we said that on the podcast. Yeah, Call of the Lamb's pretty dope.
Call of the Lamb was pretty interesting.
What is that? Like, is that like
it's a game where you build a cult.
Yeah, basically.
Are you serious?
And it's very interactive with Twitch too.
It's also a roguelite, so like you get knocked back to the start, but you get some upgrades as you go. But yeah,
it's pretty dope.
BK plays it on his stream. Shout out to BLAZEDxENFERNO.
Yeah, BLAZEDknight117, man.
Follow him on Twitch. Shout him out right now again.
That's right, BLAZEDknight117, man. He's right here. If you're watching the live podcast, he's right here, man. BLAZEDknight117. Make sure you go give him a follow, man. Make sure you go follow, bro. All right. Best debut indie game. Oh, we did that already. Well, no, we didn't.
No, it's the same game in one. Straight.
No, same game, Stray. Best mobile game with the Marvel Snap, which is I'm gonna give it a little clap
I
because
still don't know what that game's about, but all right.
it's dope. It's dope. I just actually started playing it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dope.
So
It's
what is
pretty
it?
dope.
It's like a fighting game, or
It's hard to. All right, so if you play
is it
Gwent,
strategy?
it's a strategy game. Like so, if you play like Gwent before,
Yeah.
you in Witcher, you would kind of understand it. So it's like there's 3 different battle zones,
Mm.
and you can place heroes in different battle zones, and they'll get buffs or decrease certain things in that row. It's a very nice little strategy game, and there's 3 rounds, and at the end of 3 rounds, it picks a victor. It's like most matches last like 5 minutes, which is really dope. That's my favorite part about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you
It is like Gwent. Like
it's pretty dope. It's really dope. You like honest to God, no cap, people that are watching the stream, you'll probably see me play some Marvel Snap on stream very soon. Because I have it on my computer. So yeah, I mean, you'll definitely see that very, very, very soon. Best community support went to Final Fantasy 14. All right. Well deserved, in my opinion. All right. It was either between that or Destiny 2 for me. Because again, Apex doesn't deserve
No Man's
that.
Sky, I feel like would win that too because they've
Yes,
been
too.
quietly like upgrading their shit.
Anything but Apex, dog. Anything but Apex. Ain't it crazy how I went from singing Apex's praises in the beginning of the year to being like, fuck Apex? I mean, it's not
like,
fuck
yeah,
Apex. It's just like respawn these.
they don't have anything that the community really wants to do besides Battle Royale.
Yeah.
You're fucking
And
capping.
how am I capping? What do you mean? What
We
else?
all want Titanfall 3, man. Give us
Yeah, but that's
Titanfall.
not Apex because Apex is not Titanfall. keep it real with you, man.
Yeah, and I don't think Titanfall 3 is gonna come out, man. They really shut that shit down.
All right, before y'all break my heart, we're gonna we're gonna keep going.
You can still play Titanfall 2 with the North Star mod.
Can we not talk about that, man? Because I kind of want to go back to Titanfall 1. I'm sorry, I want to go
You
back to
tripping.
I'm
Titanfall
being
was
honest.
okay.
Titanfall 1 was fun, man. I'm sorry.
Best action game with the Bayonetta 3. And by the way, I ain't gonna lie to you. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 got robbed.
Really?
Yeah, it got robbed. It really didn't win. It won like 1 award.
I think it was no. Has it won any awards? I didn't even know it was still in the running.
No, it won 1 award, I think, the entire show.
What the hell did they win?
Because people were talking like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck?
I feel like it was like just out of the
Oh no, I didn't win shit. It didn't win shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is sad because to be honest, me and Eknight said this on the last episode, on episode 49. That's probably game of the year. Like if like, all right.
Like for value and like content.
Between Horizon and that, yeah, I would give it to Modern Warfare 2. Horizon being number 2 and Elden Ring being number 3.
Yeah, no, for me it'd be Elden Ring first and then Modern Warfare.
Tripping.
I'm just saying.
Did his thing.
Elden Ring worked at release. Modern Warfare had a hiccup or two.
All right, so we're gonna take something from the chat. So Kitty Cat Augie said, "Why'd you bring my name up?" Because, all right, I need you to play motherfucking Final Fantasy 14 with me. I thought you played that game. So I don't know. And you said I have Tower of Fantasy, but I haven't touched it. Honest to God, Tower of Fantasy is pretty late. It lets you play multiplayer from the rip, unlike Genshin Impact, where you got to grind to level 16. Tower of Fantasy, from the minute you create your characters, like, okay, you can invite 3 other players to play with you, which is pretty dope. I just haven't really tried like pulling out other characters because, to be honest, the thing I like about Tower of Fantasy is it's more focused on whatever character you build, and then you have like 3 weapons that you can choose. So when you roll for other characters, like in Genshin, when you roll for characters, like say you get Dulik, or Diluc, whatever his fucking name is, in fucking Genshin Impact, I mean, your main character will get his sword. So there's no reason for you to really play as, Diluc in Tower of Fantasy. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like the thing about Tower of Fantasy, it's more centered around your character versus Genshin Impact is all about you
It's a
creating a party. Yeah, creating a party out of 4 characters that you get through like gacha pools and shit like that.
It's just a loot box essentially.
Essentially. I mean, essentially. But yeah, man, that was the Game Awards. Vitani, Rambo, y'all got anything to say about that? I think you think everything was on point there. I'm just gonna say this: Modern Warfare 2 got robbed because for me, I shouldn't have spoke so soon on the beginning of this podcast. Let me reiterate: Modern Warfare 2 is probably my game of the year for this year. It's definitely the game of the year for this year. It was really good. It's the best Call of Duty in probably like the past like 10 years. You know what I
I
mean?
can agree with that.
Like the past like 10 years, like easily the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 2, dog. Because that came out in 2012 and we're in 2022. I would say second best game would be Horizon and third best would be Elden Ring for me. But I mean, who am I but a nigga that plays games? You know what I mean? Vitani's favorite game of this year. What's your favorite game of this year, Vitani, that you played?
My favorite game of this year? Oh man. I've been playing a lot of games. Dream Valley at this moment.
Oh
Oh
shit.
man, okay, all right, let's
Hold on,
continue.
wait,
Podcast.
Nah.
I got some other ones, okay? Dream Valley is one of them.
Oh man.
It's not a new game, but I've been really liking My Hero 1 Justice 2 and the Ghost
Oh yeah, that's
Recon.
pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
So
dope.
those 3 games. Stardew Valley kind of like fell off for me. Kind of
Oh,
burnt out of that
what
game.
about Sunhaven since we
I
be streaming
love
that shit?
Sunhaven. Like
Did that come out
that,
this year?
I don't think so.
I'm
I
not
think it came out last
sure.
year. No, I'm pretty sure it came out last year.
Yeah. It's just been updated more this year, I believe.
It was a big update that actually a lot of people started playing that shit again.
Mm-hmm.
What's y'all favorite game in the chat, man, of this year? Steel Gun said Final Fantasy 14 is fun. I haven't played it much since I went back to work. Yeah, because it's a time consuming ass game. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a game where when I stream it, if I do stream it, I gotta give it like 3-4 hours. Like I can't just I can't just play it in short bursts.
Yeah. So
Kitty Cat Augie said Kingdom Hearts 2. Girl, that shit came out in like 2004, dog. You are 18 years too late. This ain't game of the year, dog.
you know what makes me sad is that we can't make the joke that she's still waiting for fucking Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, it came out and it fucking sucked.
Oh my god.
Bro, I
yeah,
bought Kingdom Hearts 3 and still haven't played it, dog. That's how you know. That's how you know, dog. Like I still haven't played it, dog.
I mean, to be fair, I heard they dropped some DLC after the
dog, we
backlash.
don't give a fuck. We do
Yeah,
not
Let's
give
talk
a
about-
fuck.
I'm just saying.
We
I'm
waited
just saying.
13 years. All right. I played that game when I was fucking 12, 13 years old for the first time.
That's
That
crazy.
shit came out when I was 25. I gave 2 fucks, dog. I gave 2 fucks, dog. I was like, man. I was like, I'm gonna buy this shit just for my childhood and never play. Literally, never started it, never nothing. Never started it. I downloaded it, looked at it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna play that one day. Never played it one day. You know what I mean? Yeah, BK said it. Kingdom Hearts 3, I beat a good 2 times. Kingdom Hearts 3, I've started a good 0 times. I mean, like, shit. Oh man. Oh shit. I mean, if BK wants to speak, he can speak in the he's gotta raise his hand if he wants to speak in the podcast before we move on to this next section. Next section, we just gonna really talk about the games they announced, which it's gonna be a lot to talk about right there. I ain't gonna lie, because they announced some heat. They announced some heat. They
For
announced some
games
heat.
for the games that are coming out next year, right?
They announced some heat, cuz I was like, what? I was like, oh yeah. Oh man. Still Gun said, honestly, I can't really say. I got really hooked to Sonic Frontiers. Haven't finished it yet, but a lot of fun. Got a pretty good story so far. Way better than the past few games. Listen, shout out to you, dog. I'm gonna give you a shout out just because y'all Sonic fans are like down horrendous right now because y'all deserve a good Sonic game. But Sega's just like, no, like we ain't gonna do it, man. We ain't gonna do it. We gonna hold Sonic the fuck back. Like we gonna hold him back. And Sonic Frontiers looks good. Like it looks good. But I know a lot of people are kind of like on the fence about it. It's got like mixed reviews. I know y'all was kind of down bad during the Game Awards. Y'all were like spamming up, oh man, Sonic should have won. Sonic should have got something. Sonic should have got. I do believe Sonic should have got something because I mean,
Best comeback.
people like it. It was a nice little comeback from the slump that it was in. Because Sonic Boom wasn't it. Sonic Generations wasn't it. And that was fucking 14 years ago. So
Wasn't Generations like just all the old games put into one?
nah, that was Sonic Origins, I think. Because I have that on my PlayStation.
God damn.
He said, for sure, I'm hoping this is a step in the right direction. OST is dope as fuck as usual. Facts, dog. Dog, Sonic soundtrack slap, dog. No debating. No debating. No debating. No debating. All right, man. Let's move on to this next section, dog. Let's talk about this heat that came out during this Game Awards, dog. I was at work when the Game Awards was going on, so it was kind of like I was just seeing the highlights of things, and I was just like, oh shit, man, oh shit, and oh shit, and oh shit. So, all right, we're gonna go through the list of everything that was announced. I'm gonna start with the game that obviously took my motherfucking, and it's not because it's on the first on this list, but honest to God, it's one of those things where I was like, oh shit, and that is Death Stranding 2, dog. All right, Death Stranding 2. Now, Death Stranding 1, in my opinion, wasn't good enough. It's not that it wasn't good enough. It's just I don't see it being warranted a second game. But Sony gave him a chance. They gave my man Kojima a chance, and he's doing the Death Stranding 2. And I'm not gonna lie, the second game has promise, dog. It looks like Kojima kind of listened a little bit to the community and listened to everybody who played the first game. I think Death Stranding 2 is going to be a lot more action orientated than the first game, because the first game is just you delivering packages and sometimes getting into combat. Death Stranding 2 looks like it's going to be a little bit more action. They didn't show any gameplay, but from that trailer, I could kind of just tell, like, there's going to be some shit going on, man. There's going to be some shit going on. And I ain't going to lie, I'm a little excited, though. I'm a little excited. They announced Hades 2, which, Hades 1 was like, it won a bunch of awards, maybe like, what was that, 2021 Game Awards? So, more Hades, I guess, is pretty good. Dead Cells is getting a return to Castlevania. It's getting a Castlevania DLC, which I'm definitely going to be checking out, because Dead Cells was a game I remember Eknight playing a couple years ago.
Yep.
And he had a good time with it. So
Yeah, I like Dead Cells a lot, but it's one of those roguelike games where you're gonna spend a lot of time playing the shit out of it to get anywhere.
that's cool. I'm all right with that. They announced out of this list? What do we want to talk about? Final Fantasy 16, that's coming out in June. They gave us a release date. Super excited for this. I will be streaming this probably day one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
I don't know. Like since 15 came out, I've been kind of turned off by Final Fantasy games.
Nah, you gotta see 16, bro. You gotta see the summon.
I saw the trailer
everything.
and everything. I just is it going to be more of the same like 15, or is it going to be more?
Nah, it's going back to like the older games, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. What my boy BK just said. He said Final Fantasy 16. I'm gonna be there with you, man. Listen, Final Fantasy 16 might be a sleeper hit, and fuck around will be the game of the year next year, dog. No cap. That shit looks beautiful. In all caps, beautiful. All right. They
I'm
announced
just
the game.
hyped.
Go ahead, my fault.
I'm hyped for Armored Core, bro. That's what I'm hyped
A
about.
lot of people are.
It's been a while since I played a good one.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. And I like mech games, so I'll fuck around and play that. But I know it's like Dark Souls, but with mechs and shit. So.
Why is it like Dark Souls?
I heard it's just hard as shit.
It is hard as shit, but you get to customize your mech the way you want.
Yeah.
And it's not like Dark Souls. It's just gonna be different style.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with everything BK is saying in chat. He said that game looks beautiful. Armored Core is gonna be lit time. For the old gen, it looks like Zone of Enders. Oh damn. You done brought me back with Zone of Enders. Shout out Kojima. You know what I mean? They announced a game called Judas. At the Game Awards. It looks really good.
It looks like a BioShock.
Yeah, it's from the guy who made BioShock. So
well, there you go.
Yeah, it looks really good. Armored Core, obviously, we're gonna Armored Core. What is that? 6 Fires of Rubicon. They announced DLC for Horizon Forbidden West called Burning Shores. I will be playing that. I'll probably be streaming that too. But I ain't gonna lie, they announced they gave us, I think they gave us a release date. No, they didn't give us a release date. They showed another trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, the Phantom Liberty DLC. They showed off Diablo 4, which will be another day one for me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've always wanted to play Diablo 3, and it's like always on sale. But like I thought the wave was just too late for me.
It's Diablo.
But Diablo 4 is cross-play.
It's multiplayer too. Like
so
overworld multiplayer, I should say.
I'm gonna be playing the shit out of that. So Diablo 4 is gonna be a day one for me. And I'll probably be streaming the shit out of it. So be prepared to see a lot of that. But I ain't gonna lie, I think the game, a lot of us were I'm not gonna say it was like a sleeper hit, but it was one of those things where like, okay, they gave my boy a beard, so now I'm like more interested. Was Star Wars Jedi Survivor, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. They gave my boy a beard, which if you listen to a couple podcasts back, maybe about 10 episodes back, I said my problem with I think his name is like Cal Kestis or whatever his name is. He was just generic white man. He was just generic white male. I mean, I feel like they gave him a little bit more character. You know what I mean? They kind of flesh him out a little. Like there's a backstory now, so there's no reason for him to feel super generic.
It's just they don't really give too many personalities, or they don't really inject enough personality into like a lot of those characters in the first series of the games.
That's true.
So like he's cool and all, but he's also like I'm not done with Fallen Order yet, like the first one. But
you need to finish that.
I know. I just haven't had time. But like what I've played so far, it's like, yeah, he's got trauma. He should be a little bit more fucked up. Like he should be teetering dark side type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for it. And BK just said in chat, he said, you complain about Elden Ring, but playing Dark Souls Star Wars. I'm going to tell you why. Listen, I'm going to tell you why.
It's because it's Star Wars.
Guess what I beat Fallen Order on?
Easy mode.
That's right. All right, let's
Fucking
keep going.
bitch.
And I'm not even ashamed to say it with that game. That game put me through when I played it on normal. I'm trying to beat everything.
I gotta say, it is a lot easier than fucking Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, it is.
Yes.
It is.
And I think I'm
I
playing it
didn't
on
have
fucking
time for
hard.
that shit. I ain't have time for that shit. I'm playing it like it's fucking the Force Unleashed and shit. I'm swinging at everything, beating shit the fuck up.
Oh
You know
man,
what I
Force
mean?
Unleashed was goated.
Facts. I might have to buy that on Steam.
Didn't the second one have like a multiplayer you could duel
Second
people?
game sucked. I don't think it had multiplayer. Nah,
No, it was like a dueling. Unless it's a different game I'm thinking of.
I think so.
Or maybe it's just for the Wii.
Maybe so. They showed off Street Fighter 6, which looks amazing. That's a day one too. You'll be seeing that. Honest to God, this summer is the first summer where it's packed with games. We're getting mad games this summer. I think we're getting Diablo, Street Fighter,
Tekken
Tekken.
8.
Yeah, Tekken 8.
Didn't
Tekken 8
Tekken
was
come
fresh.
out?
No.
Nah, they were saying it was going to come out, but nah, that was just,
That was
They
just
hold
a
it
hype,
back.
John.
Yeah.
and so, Tekken 8. Yeah, man. That's really all they showed. They showed Call of the Mountain, the Horizon VR game. That looked really interesting, but I'm not buying a VR for that. They showed
Hey.
Fire Emblem Engage, which is going to be a day one. I'll be streaming that day one. That'll probably be our next multiplayer game or single player game we play on stream, to be honest.
Wait, is
What?
this
How
all
do
the
you like Dune? What? They
Oh,
had
the
like a
Dune.
Dune trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the MMO game.
Is it an MMO?
It's an MMO. Yeah, it looks
It's
pretty
from the
good.
movie?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I might fuck with it.
But you're not gonna get Returnal on PC, right?
Hell no. I didn't even play that shit on PlayStation. I ain't playing that shit.
Oh shit.
I'm not playing that shit. When they announced that shit for PC and the Sony fanboys were like, they got another one. I'm like, bro, they can have that shit, dog.
That shit, you need 32 gigabytes of RAM to run it. Like,
Yeah.
nah, that's a bad port.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad y'all got a bad port. I mean, it runs fine on the PS5. Yeah.
You mean the system it was designed for? Yeah, that would make sense.
Damn, what was I gonna say? Before I
Words.
pass y'all, I'm gonna pass y'all the joint. Honest to God, the game I'm excited for the most is I'm gonna agree with BK is Final Fantasy 16. I want to see what Death Stranding 2 is gonna be like, but I think next year Final Fantasy 16 is probably gonna be game of the year next year. That game looks really good. And BK said Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 both an immediate cop. I've never been a Tekken person ever. Like, I've never been a Tekken person. The only time I liked Tekken when it was Street Fighter X Tekken X, whatever the fuck it was. Street Fighter X Tekken. That shit was heat. That was one of the best crossover games we ever got. But that was the only time I liked Tekken. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never been a Tekken person. I think Tekken just feels too heavy. If I'm gonna play a heavy fighting game, I'm gonna play Soul Calibur.
BK says there's news about Tekken X Street Fighter.
Street Fighter X Tekken, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I mean, hey man, they had a good thing going for it with like the gem system. I love Soul Calibur too, Kitty Cat. Oh yeah, I love that shit. They need another Soul Calibur. I think 6 did. It was just okay.
It's the same as all the other ones, right? It just with no, because the other ones had character customization too.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's just it's hard to innovate fighting games.
It is. It definitely is, man. It definitely is, man. But how do y'all feel, man? Rambo, what you excited for this year, man? Bring it over to you, man. Look at my boy Rambo. You see him on stream. That's my boy Rambo. Shout out to Rambo, man. Give him a follow, man. Go check him out. Stuff like that, man. What are you excited for next year, man? What you looking forward to You
That
know what I mean?
Transformer reactivate. I want to.
Oh yeah, that looks good too. I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, that looks
There
good.
are like some games that I didn't see on the list, but one of them is Fatal Frame. What's called? I don't. It's a new Fatal Frame coming out next year, so I can't wait for that. The Transformer. So far, any other games, and it's still limbo. Final Fantasy. I'm expecting for Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 come out. I'm waiting on that. I don't care about
Been
6.
waiting for that like it's fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 all over
Hey,
again.
hey, listen. We're not going to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's been like 2 years
Stop.
since
Don't.
the fucking
I don't want to hear.
man, because
Stop
Final
it.
Fantasy
Stop it.
7 came out like 2 years ago,
Stop.
right?
Look. Let them work Final Fantasy 7 remake Part 2. Let them take their time. As long as they do it right. Okay, as long I don't care about Kingdom Hearts 3. We're not gonna jump there. But Fatal Frame, I'm very curious about that one coming out. And the Transformer reactivate, it kind of gave me like the Terminator vibe. I don't know, you guys saw the trailer, but
I see the
seen it.
trailer. I'm gonna check that joint out.
yeah, it really like bring out the I don't know. It just felt like, damn, are we playing Terminator and Transformer crossover or something? I don't know. It's
I
real
thought it was gonna
interesting.
be like a return to that like War of the Cybertron.
Cybertron was
Yeah,
lit.
That
War
shit
of
was
Cybertron.
fire. That shit was fire. That shit
But
was fire.
I don't as of right now, like any other games, like I said, I'm still in limbo. Like unless they really grab my attention, like
Mhm.
strongly. Like
Yeah,
I know Blaze told me about Death Stranded numerous times, like 2-3 years ago. I'm still biased about it. So I'll just hold my peace for that. For now.
okay. What about you, Vitani? Like, what you excited for next year, man?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. That comes out
hmm
February 10th. You know what I mean?
I'm beyond
Good
excited for
day.
that.
February 10th is a good day.
Isn't that your birthday?
That's right. That's right. I just found out a new Paramore album comes out on my birthday too. I was like, damn, we can get a Paramore album in like 10 years. I'm about to get a new Paramore album too. I was like, oh shit. That's good shit. Oh man. Yeah, man. What are you guys excited for in chat? Like what game are you all excited for next year? I think for me is really I think the fighting games are gonna shine because it depends. Like, the FGC is very picky with the games that they choose to kind of let in. Like everybody thought like multiverses was gonna be a big game in the FGC, and it ended up making a little splash. But Smash is always gonna be the top game in the FGC when it comes to like that type of combat. But I think I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Final Fantasy 16 might be on that list. Is the most anticipated for me. Not gonna lie, that game looks beautiful, dog. Not so much waiting to release. I just want to play Stray. Stray is out, Augie. It is already out.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
Yeah.
It's been out since the summertime.
Pretty good
That was the
game.
Elden Ring. That was the Elden Ring killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said
They
she's
game killed. They game killed Elden Ring.
Really?
They killed Elden Ring.
Everyone about to be playing Hogwarts Legacy. I can see that. I want to play it. They got mounts. You can ride hippogriffs and shit.
Vitani says Slytherin Nation. Now it's all about that Gryffindor, baby. I already got sorted. I'm already Gryffindor, baby.
Same. Slytherin.
I was kind of mad about that. I'm like, bitch, I want to be Hufflepuff, but it's just like, nah, you a Gryffindor nigga.
You can just choose your house in the
Loser.
game. Like you don't have to. Like,
Nah, I'm gonna
Now
be
you got to
Gryffindor.
commit to the hat.
Yeah, I got
Really? You gotta commit to the hat.
been
What about
Slytherin day one. I know you be sliding around, you snake.
Ravenclaw. That's another good one.
Like
I don't want to be Gryffindor because they so like basic, bro. Like they
Isn't that the one that Harry was in?
Yeah. I got
BK also wanted to be the other one, the
Hufflepuff.
yellow. Yeah, the
Hufflepuff.
whack one.
Huff,
Nah,
what? Yeah,
Hufflepuff lit. That's where all the niggas is, dog.
I don't know
That's
if
where
you
all the
want. I
melanated.
don't.
That's
Feel
where all the
attacked. Everyone's
melanated
saying
people are.
Gryffindor is so basic.
What about
I
Slip?
thought you
They
were
are. They
Slytherin,
not
right?
lying, dog. I
What
was
was
mad
I?
as shit.
What?
Slytherin.
No, that's Cat.
Oh yeah, no, Cat's Gryffindor.
I'm Gryffindor
Real?
too. You saw I got sorted
Hey,
on that
Yeah,
all right.
joint.
I don't feel bad. We Gryffindor gang up
I've
in this
been
bitch.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
Okay.
I got
Blaze.
BK. It don't matter.
It's cool. We don't be partying. We just be fighting monsters.
Oh no, Kitty Cat Augie got sorted into Ravenclaw. So
Oh, she's
Boo.
Wait.
nice.
she's
So
super
wait.
corny.
Nerd.
She's like
So
Omega
there's
corny.
there's 4 groups in Harry Potter. There's Gryffindor,
Yeah.
Hufflepuff,
Mhm.
Ravenclaws, and
Slytherin.
Slytherin. I called him Snakes.
Slytherin.
He's about to say
That's what it
Slice to the Sky Dragon.
Yo, I was like, yo, Slifer.
He says he's about to be like Slice to the Sky Dragon.
Yo, I don't know, man. I want to say Gryffindor ain't basic, man, or whatever.
You have to
Nah,
get
they
sorted,
definitely
Rambo. You have to get sorted.
I don't know how to.
You gotta sort
Vitani.
yourself out there,
I'll
You gotta
bro.
go to the
Yeah.
site. You gotta go to the site.
Hold
Oh, BK raised his hand. We're gonna bring him in, man.
Might as well.
Invite to speak. There you go.
My
There's your invitation, man.
I
BK.
just came in here to talk my shit real quick. Slytherin day one, we out here. That's why our dorms look the best. Yeah, y'all already know.
You
what
live
it
in a
is.
sewer.
Isn't
Dude,
that
look.
why? I'm sorry to cut you off. Isn't
look
that why
cute,
you guys
though.
are so like toxic to each other?
Nah, it's toxic
We're
to everybody
loyal to-
outside of
Yeah.
Slytherin dorms.
I don't know. You guys look more toxic to each other than outside, to be honest.
Nah.
Slytherin niggas just emo as hell, bro. They just,
I agree. See, even Kitty Cat agreed. Yeah, they toxic. Yeah,
They
y'all
the type
toxic.
of niggas. They the type of niggas. I
narcissist.
want to kill
Damn.
my mom. I want to kill my dad. I want to kill my
y'all just hateful.
grandma.
It's not being hate. It's just facts, bro. I'm
It's
just
facts.
being honest.
It's definitely
Nah, y'all
facts.
going off appearances.
Y'all niggas corny, dog.
Listen.
We Gryffindor
Look,
the fuck
if it
out.
makes you feel better, I don't even know which one I'm at. So
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link so you can get sorted.
Yeah.
one day.
I ain't
Alright,
gonna
thank you,
lie.
thank you.
Rambo kind of corny, so he probably like Ravenclaw.
Nah, he
damn.
probably just a muggle.
He gonna end up in Gryffindor with the rest of
Yo,
y'all.
this nigga ain't got no magic.
He's
Yo.
like, how did you get here?
He said, "Man,
Wow.
you don't get on your flying car back to fucking London, nigga." Like,
Wow. Wow. Patani, please send me the link so I could just resolve this whole hiatus.
damn, we about to find out. Yeah, I got sorted into Gryffindor. I tried my hardest to get in, like to be basic as fuck, and to be put
Which
in the
guy your
Hufflepuff.
hardest? It
It-
sounds
it-
like you
but-
made it so easy, bro.
But it was just like, nah, you
Damn.
definitely Gryffindor.
Nah, 'cause
nigga.
you gotta
Wait,
be on
who you
a
calling a mudblood, kitty cat? That's
you gotta be
that's-
on a
you
different
can't
type
be
of ride
saying
to be
that.
Hufflepuff.
That's fucked up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Hufflepuff is a
somewhere-
rare breed.
All right,
Somewhere,
Yes,
somehow,
guys,
J.K.
and,
Rowling just cringed.
wait,
You know what?
You send it?
I did. I sent it. I'm about to send it in your chat. 1 second.
Oh, all right. I see it. Thank you.
All right, man.
All
So
right. Let me
let's
see.
continue this show, man. We got a couple
Yep.
things to
I'm gonna
talk
head back.
about. I ain't gonna lie, this short. All right, man. Thank you, man. That's my boy BK79, man. Make sure you go follow him and show him some love. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna talk some video game news. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, I got most of the shit in my phone. I didn't actually put it in the little show notes for us to talk about, which is bad on my part. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, man. We're gonna talk about Guerrilla Games, who is responsible for Killzone and
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
and responsible for Horizon, is making a multiplayer Horizon game.
Really?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, I think, me being who I am, Sony already said basically last year when they bought Bungie, they were like, we want more live service games. They were like, basically, we want everything that we drop to be a live service game. I think what they're trying to go for is like an MMO or Horizon, and it could work. It could work like different tribes, different factions. You know what I mean? All that type of shit. Um, but we gotta see. We gotta see, man. Guerrilla Games, they only got like 2 different genres in they arsenal at this point. They got Killzone, which they did 4 games of, 5
Yeah.
games of. Yeah, they did 5 games of Killzone, and then they got 2 games of Horizon. So they don't really have a repertoire of doing, a lot of fucking games and shit. So I mean, how do y'all feel about this, man? How do y'all feel, man?
I kind of want to see what it would look like. I'm kind of hoping it's not going to be similar to the single player game, gameplay wise,
Mm-hmm.
because it kind of feel like it would just be like, oh, you could have just added this to the single player game as like a DLC free add on and stuff. But
Nah, facts.
I want it to be like a fully fleshed out multiplayer experience.
Mm. Okay. What about y'all, man? I know Vitani, Rambo, y'all really don't play on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure this is gonna drop on PlayStation first before anything. But how interested would y'all be in a Horizon multiplayer game, shooting robotic machines with arrows and shit with your friends? How would y'all feel about this?
I'll fuck with it. Why
I'd
not?
only play with you.
Okay.
I'll be down for it. Shoot, it'd be nice. I mean, it'd be like every other multiplayer games you'd be playing. So yeah, I want to see the difference. As
Yeah.
long, I think my only concern is like, is it gonna be real fun? Am I gonna be really grinding for like more than 3 hours? That's my only main concern, really. Out of all,
No, I actually feel you with that. I actually
yeah.
feel you on that. Yeah,
No,
I kind of hope for the same thing. I really hope it's a game that can kind of keep my attention and
mm-hmm.
really run with it. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, it's the concept sounds good. Concept sounds good. I just need the execution to be even better than what it sounds like. You know what I mean? So if I get to shoot machines with my friends, you know what I mean, that sounds dope. I mean, it already has like an elemental system to it. You know what I mean? So if they kind of break that down like to where like each, member of your party has different elements they control and it kind of goes into the battles that you fight and stuff like that would be kind of dope. That'd be kind of dope, man. Like there's a lot they can do with that. So depending on how good that comes out, I mean, that might be a game you see, me stream a lot of too, because you know what I mean.
It's all about like you just how much fun you're having with your
Yeah,
friends.
the execution. The
Yeah.
execution. Yeah.
Like, can
Yeah.
you see yourself being playing this game like again, like 3 to more like hours, like, and you guys like, oh shit, yo, we just been on here for 8 hours and we didn't even know
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's gotta be, I don't know. I like, if anything, if they go with the MMO light route, like a Destiny route, they gotta have some sort of pet class.
yeah, I agree.
I
I
agree
agree.
too. I think what I think they would do with it, which would work, is if it was kind of like a looter shooter, like Destiny or maybe like the Division.
I can see that, but at the same time, it's like, what, besides like a bow and arrow, like, what else you got?
You got chirp
Mm,
casters, you got the bolt casters, you got a whole bunch of different weapons in Horizon that do different things. So there's options, and you have a variety of different bows. You got warrior bows, you got hunter bows, you got the heavy bows. You have a whole bunch of different bows, so you could technically be a bunch of different classes.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be better if it was like, it was class based, but at the same time, it was more of like a survival-ish open
mm.
world,
maybe like Ark.
like a Fallout 76, like a
I
very
was thinking that too. I was thinking that.
casual. Like, I don't want it to be Ark because Ark would require you to invest a shitload of time and a shit ton of grinding. Why would it be something that's more casual, where it's like you just drop in with your little plot of land or whatever you got going on, and then you just keep doing what you were doing. But I also want it to be PvP. So like, I don't want it to be purely PvE.
Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I think that game be dope. I ain't gonna lie, because I think about this to myself, and I know Augie she just hit the alert button, so she's probably about to go do her stream herself. She's a big Destiny player, and she always tries to reel me back into Destiny ever so slowly. And I kind of said to myself, like, okay, when the new DLC comes out, I'm gonna commit to it, because then I'm gonna just buy it on PC, and I'm gonna play Destiny strictly on PC. The problem I have with Destiny right now is that all of my DLC is on PlayStation, and I kind of don't want to play it on PlayStation. I want to play it on PC because it takes a lot of space on my PlayStation, and all my I have a lot of games on my
Well,
PS5.
it's cross progression, so the only thing you would probably have to buy is the new DLC, as long as you're
Yeah,
not trying to play the old stuff.
yeah. I mean, but I didn't beat the Witch Queen yet, so I need to do that. I need
Yeah.
ASAP, but I'll probably do that before the new one comes out. But I really want a looter shooter to play, man. I've been saying this for, excuse me, a little a little bit of time.
Go
Man.
play Tarkov.
Honest to God, I think I might buy that. I think I might buy that tonight.
You should.
Yeah,
It's definitely dope.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. I'm really kind of looking at Ubisoft, and I ain't gonna lie. I kind of want them to come out with a Division 3. It's been a long fucking time. Division 2 is really good. I remember when me, you, Toph, everybody used to play that shit on PS4, and I really liked that shit. Like, that shit was mad fun. So
I don't know, man. Division, like, it was good when I was playing with y'all, but I could not play that game by myself. I think the most fun I had was when we activated that secret boss and he just wiped the entire neighborhood.
I mean, but that's like, I ain't gonna lie, that's like literally all of those looter shooter games. Like, I can't play Destiny by myself. I gotta play with friends.
Kind of play Destiny by myself.
I kind of play Destiny by myself.
Its mechanics are fun enough to where I'll enjoy playing it by myself for a while.
Amen.
I
But
agree.
it's like Division was so kind of just bland with enemies. It was just military. It was too mil simmy, but not in the fun way.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then I don't know what else we got. It was like looter shooter wise. It was that, and then it was. I think Fallout 76 was meh, and still buggy.
Yeah, I got it on my PC to like. I want to play it, but it's like it's one of those genres where it's like
Came back to it for a second, then I was like, yeah, it has not changed at all to me.
you need like that's a game where you need friends, not like a friend. You need like a specific squad you
Yeah,
are running that game with. Like
it's also a game that
3
only
other people.
rewards the people that have been playing it from the start.
Yeah,
You
facts.
can't really jump in and get you have to get the max level, and then after that, it's like then you can start actually playing the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big facts.
I want to say, yeah, no, because other looter shooters come to mind. Like I'm not, I don't even think I finished Borderlands.
Damn, I haven't touched Borderlands in a
Don't get
while.
me started with that shit.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it's not sad. That's been Borderlands from the start, dog.
Borderlands 2 was good. Borderlands 3 was just
Borderlands 2
garbage.
is good, but those games don't. 2K has, to me, like when they make games,
Yeah.
they have the worst design in games, dog.
I mean, like, I'm looking at High on Life, and it's kind of like a similar style. It's just they just did it better, just without it. It doesn't. You don't need the gimmick of the loot. And I think the problem is that the loot isn't like interesting enough in Borderlands anymore.
The backtracking, dog.
Yeah, I think
me,
that's why we
extra.
like Tiny Tina's in the beginnings, because you had spells, you had like melee weapons that actually did damage and stuff, and you can customize your class. So it was pretty interesting for a Borderlands game. But then after a while, you realize it's a Borderlands game, and then most of the humor was kind of dry.
Mm,
So
agreed. All right, so next, this is just kind of like a little reminder to y'all. God of War Ragnarok New Game Plus arrives in spring 2023. So for y'all that already beat God of War Ragnarok and want to beat it again, you'll be able to do that with all of your cool loot
Gadgets.
and stuff in 2023, spring of 2023.
is it just the same experience? Just instead of having to refine everything, you just have it.
Yeah, well, it's New Game Plus.
I mean, like New Game Plus usually means they add something or change a little bit of things. Like New Game Plus, and not to be
Yeah,
that guy, and like Dark Souls was like they added enemies that you've never fought before
that's
and
true.
shit.
Mm.
So like, I don't know. Aside from just having your stuff, like what else is there?
That's
Are they
true.
hard? Is the enemies harder? Like,
And probably so they probably scale with you. But peep this.
yeah.
I didn't know High on Life was on Game Pass.
Oh, it is. That's dope.
Yeah, so I get to. I might try that, John.
I've been seeing clips for it. I'm excited to play it next week.
People say it's pretty good.
Gameplay wise, it actually looks pretty solid.
Yeah,
Mm.
man. And I heard there's a button to turn down because there's a lot of dialogue with the guns. Like the guns
Oh,
talk. To you. There's a lot of
yeah.
dialogue. You can like scale that shit down because I heard it gets like mad. Like in the beginning, it's like, this is really funny. But after a while, I heard that shit gets like mad annoying. Like, all right, if this gun doesn't shut the fuck up,
mean, you're playing a dude that doesn't talk, and the gun's basically talking for you. So, yeah, I guess I can see how like if there's too much.
Oh shit. Not to cut you off. All right, I got my wizardly thing. World.
All
I'm
right.
Raven. Yeah, I'm Ravenclaw.
we knew it. We
Bullshit.
knew it.
I'm
Corny.
I'm dead ass. I'm Ravenclaw.
What a hell.
Really?
What a hell.
Put him back in the
Damn, why
audience.
are y'all hating? I will
Put him back in the
Well,
audience.
Ravenclaw's like book
I'm-
smart and
What a
everything.
hell,
I
man.
am.
What a hell.
Look, it's right here. Look on my stream. I'm legit Ravenclaw. Right there.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, shit.
That's technically like Hermione Granger's area.
Shit, I'm an asshole. I ain't book smart. I
This
cheat
boy
my way
corny
in.
as hell.
I cheat my way in.
Well,
So I guess like I
well, they're
mean,
also quirky. They're quirky,
damn, Blaze, why you sound like a hater now?
Nah, I sound like nah.
He sounds hate. I hear hate. It's not my fault, man. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, okay. I know I'm not gonna be the snake people, so I'm okay
The
with that.
snake people.
The
All
snake
right, let's
people.
move on to the motherfucking. Let's move on to the motherfucking the next conversation. So we're gonna talk Fortnite, man.
Oh man.
So Fortnite Chapter 4 season 1 came out.
I'm sorry, not to cut you off. Are they building up a story?
Well, Fortnite, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like-
Okay.
It's been
okay.
had a narrative. I just don't know what it's about.
My apologies.
It's about Spider-Man fighting Master Chief
It's a bad fan fiction. It
that-
sounds like.
What?
that teamed up with Geralt, but Geralt is fighting against the forces of the X-Men that are fighting
Oh.
against
Fucking Deku and
Superman.
and Goku and Frieza
pulled
and fucking Dig Dug and Mario.
up.
This shit is more metaverse than the actual metaverse that fucking
Oh,
Mark
it's lit.
Zuckerberg's trying to create. Like,
Oh,
Are
it's
you
lit.
serious?
if Ready Player One was a game in our universe, it's Fortnite right now. Because the
Oh,
amount of
Fortnite
fucking conflicting IPs in this shit is crazy.
Fortnite lit, dog.
I'm surprised Fortnite like putting random DLC, this and that, this and that. I'm like, yo, they have a lot of skin and people are buying that shit.
Yeah, because it's like an IP. Like I was about to buy the Halo shit when that shit was out, but
You should have.
nah, because I never play Fortnite, so I'm good.
I
Really?
bought that shit,
Yeah, I'm good.
and I barely played Fortnite.
Nah,
And by the
I
time I
can't.
started playing it seriously, the Dragon Ball Z shit came out. So I started playing with the Dragon Ball Z shit. Now I play some emo chick. I don't even know who the fuck it is.
Is it
But
like
that's
Wednesday?
Yeah,
no, it's not Wednesday.
it's not.
But I would
Nah, but it is Friday.
Oh yeah, well Fortnite, yeah, I mean new season's out and it's pretty lit, man. And it's I mean, it's doing everything that we wish Apex would do, but you know.
You really took this to the heart with Apex.
Damn.
Place.
I'm just hitting Apex with all types of shots during this podcast.
Look,
I
at Apex
noticed.
just
I
just
noticed.
Take
beat
that,
up.
bitch. Take that, bitch. Bang, bang.
Let Apex have its comeback season, like in 2 years.
It's gonna be too late. If it takes 2 years, it's gonna be too fucking late.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah.
some games take because Final Fantasy 14 went through that shit.
Nah,
It took for a
Final
while to
Fantasy
get back.
14 went through it in its early stages. When it first dropped, it was ass, and then 6 months later, they came out with a Realm Reborn. The problem, like we said on the last podcast, with Apex is content. We tired of what we got. We've done it 1,000 times. We need more guns. We need you to fix the fucking meta. We need LTMs to not be LTMs.
Going back to that other podcast, I was like, we need more bullshit and more competitive games.
Yeah, we need more shit, man.
Yeah.
We need more shit.
I'll make TDM
Apex.
for that shit. Bring back Titanfall 3.
Facts.
You know that ain't gonna happen, E-Night.
I don't know. It could happen. Could happen.
never
To be
say never.
honest, like if Apex keeps shit to bed, they might throw out Titanfall 3. They might be like, hey, we should probably throw this game out here that has a community behind it that's still supporting Titanfall 2, despite the fact that Respawn fucked that up royally.
Real bad.
Facts.
How you gonna shut down the servers and just not fix them like crazy?
No, I think didn't they shut down Titanfall 1 server, but Titanfall 2 server is still active?
In the Titanfall's all their servers are inactive but officially. The only server that's active is a modded server hosted by the North Star community. And shout out to them for keeping that game alive because they're adding mods to Titanfall. So they're adding new Titans and shit.
How do I get in that? How do I get in that server? I want to play.
You gotta go to. I think they have a Discord, but if you go to their website, I think it's just North Star or Google North Star Titanfall, and it should have a website.
Gotcha.
You just download that, John. It'll walk you through replacing the files on your PC if you have Titanfall via the Steam library, and then you're good to go. It'll say. When you boot it up for the first time, it should say launch North Star for the multiplayer. And you'll have everything unlocked. You don't have to grind nothing if you just want to play it. And each server can be modded, so like no two servers are the same. There's a couple servers where I was like in there and I would just get random like gadgets or like some guns were tweaked and shit. Yeah, BK just dropped the website in the chat.
Thanks, BK.
Thank you, BK. I appreciate you, man. Because I bought that. I told you I bought it on Black Friday. It was like $4.
I was upset because like I thought the servers were still alive, but they're completely shut down.
So console, PC, all of it. Damn.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's fucked up.
Well, let's say EA for you.
All right, so
that's fucked up, bro.
We're gonna close this out with one more thing, and then we're gonna have a little closing conversation. So, you guys know that Activision is being acquired by Microsoft. You know, Sony's a little upset that they doing that because they taking Call of Duty from them.
I mean, yeah.
Is it?
And their little court battle against this, a little rebuttal was made by Microsoft saying that because basically saying Sony's statement is that they believe that Call of Duty is like a monopoly in the first person shooter genre. So there's nothing else that could beat that. So if Microsoft acquires that, they basically have a monopoly.
Don't agree,
Microsoft
but all right.
counter to that was, well, there's Battlefield. And
Damn.
Sony's exact words is, and I quote, Battlefield can't keep up with Call of Duty.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm a little bit
that's rough.
biased. Yeah, I'm a little bit biased about that. It's a hit and miss. But I can't. I mean, Call of Duty has been like releasing a lot of their games like every single year. So for MW2 coming out with Warzone 2.0, and they say, "Hey, look, for the next 2 years, you guys are gonna play this game. We don't want to hear shit from you guys for the next 2 years. And after 2 years, we're gonna give you guys another Call of Duty." I mean,
I mean, that's fine. Like, it's here's the thing. Call of Duty's hot right now because Modern Warfare 2, best COD we've had in a while.
yes, I agree.
And I'm telling you now, because I am biased and I fucking hate COD. If Halo 2 didn't, or if Halo Infinite didn't fucking flop, they would have nothing to stand on. I mean, they might actually have something to stand on. Because if they acquired Halo and Call of Duty, and all they had was a multi-plat called Battlefield, what other shooters you got? Destiny don't count. That's not really an FPS multiplayer like that.
That's gonna be the
You have
competition,
Crucible,
though.
but most of the shit that you do in Destiny is PvE.
Yeah.
PvE, yeah.
Like, what else you got? Tarkov is an indie game. It's only on PC. Like, well, we go and play. Seriously, I'm blanking out on multiplayer shooters right now. Fortnite multiplayer. Splitgate died.
This is the argument I
Splitgate's dead.
saw a podcast that I listened to. They made Sony saying that it's kind of a hurt piece of their own studios, because if you think about it, they have a lot of good studios. Like Killzone was a competitor in the FPS genre at one point. Like I remember Killzone 3 being
Killzone,
like
Resistance.
that game. Like Killzone 3 was like that game, though. When it came out, everybody was talking about Killzone 3. I was on Xbox 360 at that time, so I didn't know the greatness over there. But I remember everybody talking about, yo, Killzone 3 is like, it's that game, dog. It's that game. So it's like, for Sony to say that shit, it's like, dog, how hard is it for y'all to mimic Call of Duty? It's not that hard, dog.
It really isn't. It's like it's probably the most generic shooter out there. Like it's so easy to get into COD. It's not even that hard to play. Like even no disrespect, even Vitani is good at Call of Duty.
Is she though?
She's
good at sniping.
And if you give her a good camping spot, yeah, and a shitload of ammo, yeah.
There's a lot of camping spots.
Oh yeah, for her.
Are you good at Call of Duty?
You know, my back been hurting for the past couple of days.
This
yo, hold up. Are you saying you carrying the team?
Oh, you don't understand. I need a chiropractor.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
But that's what I'm saying. Like COD is the most entry level shooter there is. Just to get your feet wet in the genre.
Facts.
Like there are other games out there that are just as casual, but it's like most people are on duty. So Sony definitely could make a game and make a competitive game out there, but they just haven't. They've been focused on single player IP. And I got to be honest, like Horizon Forbidden West, God of War, third person action RPG games.
Yeah.
What else you got there? Last of Us, third person action survival game. What else is there?
Yeah, I was saying that on the last podcast. I think Sony's problem right now is all of their games are like
They're
all the
too
games
safe.
that released, yeah, they're all the same. Like try to explore and do different things, and you know what I mean. Like I like Death Stranding now is multi-plat if you think about it because it's on PlayStation.
Uncharted,
but
third-person action game.
Yeah, facts. No facts. But
Like,
I think they had a nice little dub with Death Stranding. We
but
just
Death
got to see
Stranding
what
was
the
a
second
multiplayer,
game
was
is.
it not?
It is now, but
Now.
when it first came out, it was just strictly PlayStation.
I didn't know.
Really?
I thought it was on PC too. That's
Now it came out on PC maybe like a year or two later, so it was a timed exclusive. But
yeah, but still, like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like most of their IPs are third-person action adventure. What else? What was that? Japanese game that you played the shit out of?
Oh,
which Japanese
Ghost of
game?
Tsushima.
Oh yeah,
Is that
but that
not
was
third person?
honest to God, that was a diamond in the rough. That was a diamond in the rough.
I'm just saying, most of the games that come out for Sony are just the same
Single
type
player
of genre.
games.
Yeah,
And,
well, not
and,
they can be single player and be great, but it's the same shit. Third person, over the shoulder.
Nah, but that's the thing I need Sony to understand. Like they had a diamond in the rough with Ghost of Tsushima. That is a really good fucking game, dog. Like no cap. Like that is a 10 out of 10 game, dog. And I know a lot of people going to disagree with me on that, but that gameplay, the art design,
Yeah.
the feel of the game overall
What
is
was I gonna
really
say?
good.
Oh, even the new game that's coming out. What's it called? Forewarn?
Oh yeah,
That's a third person RPG.
yeah.
Open world, but still, it's like
I think that's coming out on PC too, though. So
it's a dual
it
launch.
might
It's
be.
crazy.
It might
I
be.
feel like it's gonna not run well on PC.
I'm gonna stream it next week. The demo. I might stream it next week to
I
try
might
it
check
out.
it out if it's out on Steam too. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's they got a lot of the similar style, like at least perspective wise.
Yeah, they need to kind of branch out and do some different shit, man. Like
Yeah.
do some different shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the PS4 era, like they dominated, dog. They had so
They
much
definitely
different
did.
things. They had Killzone, the Shadow, whatever that joint was. They had so many different games that came out. So if it's like you didn't like this, you could play this. If you didn't like that, you could play that. It was the
Yeah.
same thing with Xbox 360. If you didn't like Halo, you could play Gears of War. If you didn't
Yeah.
like Gears of War, you
But
could
Gears
play
of War is
Crackdown.
like a drastically different style game too. Like
Yeah,
it's
facts.
a third person like third person shooter.
Cover shooter, yeah.
Yeah, but and Halo is FPS, and then
Mhm.
like it's just I don't know. It's them getting too samey is like I don't know. I would love just to see what they would think of a good first person shooter. Like what type of multiplayer game would they do? Like shit, give me Crash Bandicoot FPS.
Facts.
Crash Team Deathmatch.
Facts. But BK had something to say. What you got for me, bro?
So I did want to talk about where it came to like that kind of discussion between like Microsoft acquiring like Call of Duty as like an IP and Sony with their argument against it. It kind of like ties into that whole moment where it was like a really big thing for Microsoft to admit that Sony did have a lot of like standalone IPs for where it came to the PlayStation versus like their own IPs where it came to like Xbox. Because like after like title after title from like God of War Ragnarok to like a whole bunch of other games that they're coming out for the PlayStation that were only on the PlayStation for a good minute, it kind of became like a really big time for us like Microsoft had a lot of games, especially with their tie into like PC games, where their IPs are going everywhere. So it's like for them to acquire Call of Duty, it'd be like a really big boon for them to kind of like try to get back into that same kind of zone of competition. But it's like they don't really have anything to put up because again, like Enite said, they did have a lot of like RPGs that are kind of the same way of their putting out for multiple titles where it came to like Horizon Zero Dawn as like an RPG game standalone. God of War, Forewarned, like yeah, It's like a whole bunch of different things coming out for PlayStation, but it's like
Same style of game.
yeah.
And that's like you get bored with that after a while.
Yeah.
Very hard to like play the same. Like I could sit here and play the shit out of Elden Ring because it is a third person action RPG, but it's like completely fleshed out. Whereas I feel like if I tried to play God of War
Fuck that
Ragnarok
game.
and then try and play Horizon Zero Dawn, I feel like I'd be playing kind of a similar style game.
Yeah. Nah,
It's like the thing with the Ubisoft shit. Go touch the towers and shit like that. Like go secure the tower and
yeah,
then
all of your games do that. It's just
yeah,
like, look.
Yeah, it gets super repetitive.
yeah, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, all that shit
Mhm.
followed like the fucking whole same formula.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. I hope this gets Sony in their bag and they're like, all right, let's change that, man. Let's bring this Killzone 4 out, or let's do this, or let's do that, or let's experiment with this, experiment with that. Because I ain't gonna lie, the one thing I've always liked about Microsoft is they weren't ever afraid to just try different shit. Even if the shit ain't work, they're like, all right, we're gonna do this. I mean,
Yeah. I think the only L that Microsoft has taken, like in terms of them not doing something, is not releasing that Dragon game from like ages ago. Yeah, Scalebound.
Scalebound.
Yeah, that looked hype
I
as
was just
shit.
thinking about that. Like that's like I said, that was Microsoft like literally being like, all right, let's do this, let's try this. It didn't come out, but you got to give them credit for at least sitting there and just being like, all right, let's brainstorm some shit. Let's do some different shit. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, Gears of War is dead. Fucking Halo is Halo. It's just gonna be there. And we ain't gonna make this a Halo conversation, but it's
No,
there.
I'm ready. I got notes.
Oh God, man. How many Halo shit you gotta throw out there, Unite?
Halo Shade. What you mean?
Like
I love that game.
I do too, but god damn, we already get the concept.
I'm its biggest critic and its biggest fan.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you this.
I don't know about biggest critic. I might be the biggest critic, man. I'll be like, fuck that game, dog. Like, but then you'll see me playing it tomorrow. Like,
But yeah, you're gonna be playing it tomorrow because we're gonna be playing custom games. It's gonna be fun.
facts.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, how's the Forge in that game?
It's great.
Oh man, what the fuck, man?
It's great.
You gotta get this nigga started, man. Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Yeah. It's good and shit. Yeah. Step your game up, Sony. But honest to God, we working into 2 hours on this podcast. We're gonna start to wrap this joint up, but I want to kind of wrap this joint up the same way we wrapped up last year's last podcast of the year. You know what I mean? And BK, I want you to be here for this, man. I'm gonna actually start with you, man. So all of us that are in here, Rambo, Unite, Vitani, myself, BK, we're all streamers. We're all content creators. I want to say content creators because streamers is just it's just saying you just stream and that's all you do. We're all content creators. We do a bunch of different things. BK, I want to ask you, what is one thing next year that is a goal for you that you want to strive to achieve next year?
Next year, I'm about to just try to get more content out in general. It's kind of something I always want to do, but like really push for like everything to keep kind of go like full circle to where it's like I'm putting content out on like TikTok as well as like YouTube and on Twitch at the same time.
Yeah,
and just
man.
being able to make my channel grow a bit more, get everything going smoothly.
That shit hard. I ain't gonna lie.
That and also to like help everybody else out too, because I'm out here trying to do my part to bring back some stuff to the community too, where I can.
Facts. Vitani, man, what about you? What is, because not to take too many words out of Vitani's mouth. We've talked about it. Vitani, this year for her was kind of like her Oh damn, what's that motherfucking movie? I was trying to think of it. I had the movie in my head. But this was like kind of like the year where she came in here with a lot of goals. She didn't quite get where she wanted to get, but she next year gonna be her comeback year, man. That's gonna be her Jordan year. She gonna go crazy.
Mhm.
I mean, she coming for the ring, man. She coming for all that. So what does that look like for you, man? What is 2023 look like for SleepyVitani, man? What you trying to do?
2023 consistency
Mm,
and structure.
mm,
That I need to get back to like my 2021 roots where I had planned everything out monthly, weekly, daily, and just stick to it. And not, yeah, I bought a planner. I'm making sure that that.
good
But yeah,
shit.
just
Good
being
shit.
consistent and um, actually putting out the things that I want to put out because I have so many things that's supposed to be put out and I just been sitting on it. So kind of working up the courage again to put myself out there
Mm,
and going for that.
good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. I know you can do it, man. You already know. Me and Vitani, you know what I mean? That's my motivation right there. She the one that pushed me to this point of doing all this shit and tiring myself out and draining myself to the point where I live off of monster energy and shit like that. You know what I mean? Rambo, what does 2023 look like for you, man? What you trying to achieve, man? We all know Rambo over there, man. He over here um doing the most. You know what I mean? Literally doing the most over here, just posting all these pictures with these corny ass captions. You know what I mean?
Damn, man.
Think he bagging hella bitches, you know what I mean? Like captions be corny as hell, like baby, I'll pick you up when you fall down. Like, all right,
Nah, that's
Damn,
a
man. Damn.
Ravenclaw quote,
Damn,
he'd be
man.
like, it's okay, baby, you can sleep on my shoulder. Like what? Like huh, nigga? Like these freak ass captions, dog. Like
Hey, man, the freak ass caption really draw the attention, man.
them
Let
Jones be wild as hell. Like I know he get them Jones from like a caption generator.
dog, real shit. I just be thinking out of my ass. I'm like, you know what? Let me just type it. Fuck
He
it.
be in the caption like you lost something, baby. Your heart. I found it. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, but nah, what does 2023 look like for Rising Rambo, man?
Man, like I could tell you this year I learned a lot. I had like a ups and down hiatus, had some downfalls, but I could say this, next year I'm definitely thriving what I'm doing right now, especially with modeling and bodybuilding and streaming and content creating. Like just my biggest goal right now next year is step out my comfort zone, start going out, start traveling and like, collaborate with other people, especially with streamer, like, make real content video uh
Mm,
with Make It Kill It Gain It and all that shit. And while I'm doing that, still, advertise with fitness and gaming. Like, I do want to help out people with that. What's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say I'm gonna help y'all out regardless. Show the love and give back to the community. That's all I can say. Like I'm giving back to the community.
good
Like,
money.
hmm that's about it. And
Okay.
also, as long Blaze don't, roast me about, oh, Rambo is about to be the next Drake right here, posting all this fucking thirst trap photos like he keep calling them.
Both
Just saying.
wow.
I mean, you did. Just saying.
All right. My co-host, not even my co-host, my host. I mean, one of the one half of the Infernal Gaming Podcast, Eknight117, man. You know what I mean? You do a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You do this podcast, you stream, you do YouTube content. But what does 2023 look like for you, my guy?
Okay. I got ideas. See, all right. I got plans in the pipe. I got things I'm working on. But mainly want to like 100%. Well, like 100% as much as I can while balancing this podcast, streaming, IRL shit. I want to focus on creating like a YouTube storyline. You know what I mean? Like I want to go back to my machinima roots. I want to make more skits. I want to do more of that. But I also want to make a series. I want to do a lot of scripting. I do not edit for $8.50 an hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can read chat too. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to focus more on the YouTube side of things because this year has been me feeling it out for streaming and getting kind of like an idea of what I want to do with the stream. And then last year was like me figuring out my YouTube style. And I think I have both kind of nailed down right now. And yeah, I think I want to focus more on my YouTube channel than I do my streaming. Because honestly, I want to use the streaming more for like a community style thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I always looked at it as like for you when you first started doing it, like this would be good promo to push people towards your YouTube content.
Yeah.
That's good shit, man. That's good shit. I'm gonna bring we got Wolf Knight in the audience right now. He would like to speak. I mean, he would like to speak. So I'm gonna bring him in here, man. I'm gonna ask him the same thing. Now, Wolf Knight is a newer streamer. He's new to this shit that we doing over here, man. He streams, he does a lot of Fortnite content, stuff like that. We've been playing some Fortnite together. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wolf Knight's kind of like somebody I looked at as a protege, somebody I'm planning to put under my wing. Cause he's got the potential to kind of go to that motherfucking route. With Fortnite being the game that it is and him being as decent as he is with it, I can honestly see him going pretty far in that realm and doing his motherfucking thing with it. Okay, he ain't gonna join. I don't think he gonna join.
He raised his hand, and he still has his hand raised.
He did.
Put your hands down, then.
There he is.
There you go. Oh, there you guys are. Yo, thank you for the introduction, bro.
Nah, man.
But yeah, man, I've only started playing Fortnite like about, when was it? Back in December 2020. So yeah, Fortnite was a thing for me, honestly. It was just like it was like very passive. I was on the other games instead, and I barely started streaming. I only did a little bit on Battlefront 2 originally, on Star Wars Battlefront 2, the 2017 version. But yeah, but Fortnite's been growing on me. It's been doing great. And yeah, I was playing with you, Blaze. It was awesome, man. And bringing me into your tutelage. Okay. Yeah, I totally see that.
Yeah, man. I think Wolf Knight. I mean, I'm gonna give him a shout out in chat. I mean, for y'all that's watching the stream, so y'all can go give him a follow because he actually is streaming right now. So make sure y'all go give him a follow, leave a tab open for him and stuff like that. This is somebody, like, I ain't gonna lie, he's got a lot of potential to be a really good streamer. He's very he can speak very good. And what I mean by that, he's very entertaining with his commentary and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you watch certain streamers, and this ain't it to rag on certain people. None of my people leave. All my people leave. Like, I stay around lit people. You know what I mean? So I'm just talking about like streamers in general. Like, I watch so many streamers sometimes that just be so fucking boring, dog. Like, y'all ain't got no and we can beef if you want. I don't give a fuck. But this ain't nobody that I know in particular. So this ain't a shot towards nobody. But a lot of the people that I watch, they just be like boring. Like, you could tell, like, if y'all ain't have no fucking followers, y'all be boring as shit. Like, the one thing about me, and this ain't even you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk my shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk my shit. You know
Speak
what I mean?
the truth.
Let me pop my collar real quick. Man, I'm lit. I'm lit in real life, and I'm lit on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm me, dog. Like, I'm me. And I think like that's why people fuck with me and they fuck with my content is because I'm me. Like, I'm unapologetically me. Like I'm a wild out. I'm gonna say some crazy shit, but y'all gonna fuck with it. You know what I mean, y'all gonna like what we do over here. And I can say that for everybody that's in this room right now: Eknight, Vitani, BK, Rambo. You know what I mean, Wolfknight. We all have a personality that reaches out further than just like I could tell, like if I was to chill with BK, he lit in real life like he is on stream. Wolfknight, he's lit in real life like he's on stream. But Tani, she lit in real life like she's on stream. You know what I mean? And I don't know these people in real. Well, I know Wolfknight in real life, but BK, Tani, I don't know him in real life.
We get into some shit for real.
No, but I guess that's what I'm saying. Like you watch some of these streamers, it's like as soon as that camera turns off, like you corny, dog. Like you corny. Like ain't nobody fucking with you like that, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's the one thing. I mean, I like the one thing I can say for everybody from Zero to Nas Focus to Rizzo, Kitty Cat Augie, Necro, a whole bunch of people that's in my little, I'm not gonna say my little camp, but just people that I fuck with, you know, with this streaming shit. We all lit in real life. Like we really cool in real life. I mean, like we ain't cool when this camera turn on. We cool on and off camera. And that's why I be saying, like I be looking at certain tweets sometimes. I be like, man, like you corny, dog. Like you corny in real life. Like respectfully, dog. Like respectfully. I mean, but that's just me being who I am, dog. You know. But for me, in 2023, what's the big dog got planned for 2023? I mean, BLAZEDxENFERNO. What you got planned for 2023, baby? What you got to do? Because I ain't gonna lie, I went crazy this year, man. I only thought I was gonna get like 300 something followers on Twitch. I'm almost at fucking 600. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn,
You
man.
grew a lot this year, and that's the shit.
And I sacrificed a lot. I mean, I ain't even want to talk about this, but we're gonna talk about it, man. I mean, Rambo knows there's a lot of days I go to work, bitch. I'm tired. Like I sleep at work. I be tired. I be tired, dog. Because there's so much that goes into this content creation, talking to people, planning streams, creating content, editing this, editing that. I got so much content that's edited right now that I need to drop, but I just be so motherfucking lazy and I don't feel like promoting and doing shit, because that'd be the hardest part. Like once
Tagging
you drop
everything.
it,
Yeah.
you gotta promote it and all that shit.
I know that experience. Welcome to uploading YouTube videos, bro. That shit is whack.
I gotta get on Twitter and tell you about it. I gotta go on Instagram and tell you about it. I gotta get on Twitch and tell you about it. I do have a fucking Facebook page for my content, but I just recently started using it.
So do I.
It's just getting there. So it's like I'm not gonna sit there and promote it like that yet, because I'm just getting it together to where, okay, I mean, I could do my thing on there, but it's a lot, man, to promote and do a lot of things, and that shit be draining the shit out of me. Like I wake up sometimes, because y'all know I work overnight. Man, I wake up in the afternoon, my DMs be fucking flooded. People like, oh, what you doing this Friday? What you doing this? We should do this. We should do that. We should do this. We should do that. We should do this. Like, bro, I only got 7 days.
Oh shit.
And there's only 24 hours in them 7 days. And out of 5 of those days, I work 8 to 10 hours. It's like, dog, like, what do you want me to do, man? And it's just it's a lot. But this is the speech I had planned for y'all motherfuckers. 2022 was the year to prove to myself if I really wanted to do this shit, if I really wanted this shit. And I ain't gonna lie, like I proved to myself, like, yeah, I want this shit. When Vitani hit me up like last year, like, yo, you should like really try to like pursue something with this shit, I was like, nah, this just a hobby. Like, this is something I like to just do. It's fun. But she was the one that was like, yo, you should like push to try like do something with this shit. So I was like, all right, let me see what it's about. And I spent all this year doing that. And I think 2023 is gonna be the year where like, bitch, we taking over, dog. We taking over. This next year to take over. I ain't playing with y'all motherfuckers next year, dog. I ain't playing with y'all, man. And it's like That's why I just talk my little shit saying like some of y'all, you know, streamers on Twitch, YouTube, whatever, y'all have no personality. Y'all corny. I don't know why people like y'all. People watch y'all streams. Dog, when I take over, dog, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. When we take over, because I'm bringing the whole Liddy gang with me, man. We all taking over, man. And that's facts, dog. And I'm pushing all my niggas to reach their goals and do their motherfucking thing and be successful. You know what I mean? And that's what we gonna do. We gonna push each other. We gonna go crazy. I think next year, like I ain't playing no games with y'all, man. I ain't playing no games. I'm going crazy next year. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same content. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm doing the same shit. I'm gonna be a little bit more active on YouTube, a little bit more active, a lot more active on YouTube because I ain't do shit on YouTube since like August. But I'm gonna be a little bit more active on there. I'm gonna be a little bit more active on TikTok. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm not playing with y'all next year. I'm not playing with y'all, man. We ready. I'm ready to hit that 1K. Hopefully I hit like 1K next year. We'll see. I mean, we're gonna really turn it up, man. We're gonna go crazy next year. Like, I'm not playing next year. You know what I mean? This momentum that I picked up this year, I'm gonna just keep going. Like there ain't no time for rest, man. There ain't no time for rest. Unfortunately. As much as I just want to lay in bed sometimes and not do a motherfucking thing, I gotta keep going, man. I got goals to reach. I got things to do, man. And I like listen, man. I gotta everybody around me. This a table that we all sitting at and we all gonna eat together, man. Vitani, Eknight, fucking BK, Cat, everybody, we all eating together, man. We all eating together, dog. And it's just that's just how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. So next year, like I'm not playing with y'all, man. I'm gonna start my first Twitter beef next year. Yes, I'm gonna do it.
That's
You know
not
what I
that
mean?
hard, bro. You gotta shoot for that YouTube beef.
Nah, I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beef with somebody next year. I'm like, bitch, you ass, nigga. Like, I'm gonna just start some shit just to do it, man. I wanna do it.
That
Yeah, I
sounds
wanna
real
do
toxic.
Yo.
Okay.
it. Oh, man.
I
Okay.
am not.
Man.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, I'm beefing. We beefing. We starting shit. I
Fucking
want a
start
little
shit.
controversy to come out. You know what I mean? Let's go.
For real.
Let's go.
Okay.
They're gonna be like, damn. They're gonna be like, is BLAZEDxENFERNO really lit in real life? Yes. Yes. Yes, I go outside. You know what I mean?
You go outside? That's crazy.
Yeah, we
Damn.
going to turn. But no,
Damn.
on some real shit, we turning up next year, man. We ain't playing no games with y'all. And shout out my boy Eknight for the 3 gifted subs, man. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I mean, but we going crazy next year. No cap. All of us. And I ain't even just saying this for me. I know I'm going crazy. I went crazy this whole year. I mean, I went nonstop this whole year. Even when I was like, bitch, I needed just a day. I was like, nope, we going crazy. We streaming 12 hours. We doing this. We doing that.
I
mean,
cannot do that.
we going crazy. Listen, we playing no games, man.
Facts.
Now February, I'm gonna take a little break, bitch. I'm about to turn 30. We about to turn it up
Oh shit.
in real life.
Damn.
I mean, it's about to be crazy.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, that's what we getting into. That's what we getting into, man. Gang, 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 gang. I appreciate y'all, man. But this
It's
has
crazy.
it's been a good episode, man. This is a monumental episode because I say monumental because we probably won't do another live podcast for honestly another 50 episodes, which will
Really?
probably be in like, honest to God, like a year or two. Like, honest to God, I'm trying to like hold out on another live podcast because I want this to be kind of the time capsule. I want this to be the time capsule. And that's what I'm probably going to name this joint, the time capsule. I want people to listen to episode 100 and then listen to episode 50 and see how far we came. Like, damn, y'all doing this now, y'all doing that, y'all doing this. I want episode 50 to be the time capsule, not just for me, but for Eknight, Tani, Rambo, BK, Wolf Night. That's why I made sure Rambo was here. I made sure Vitani was here because I want this to be the time capsule for all of us to see where we go and what height we reach with our streamer journey. Because I know damn well we
even further beyond.
real shit.
Oh.
So now I go yell your ear like that. Nah, but it's real shit, man. We about to go crazy, dog. We about to go crazy. But yeah, man, this was episode this is the last episode of the year. Episode 50, man. We did it. We here. We're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take a shot real quick.
Take a shot, spin a
toast
wheel.
off the year. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of shit, but this is just one for the podcast, man. This one for y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out to the show, man. Thank you guys. Everybody's links that's here will be in the description for the podcast. So make sure you follow my boy Wolf Knight on Twitch, follow Rambo on Twitch, follow Vitani on Twitch, and follow BK on Twitch. All their links will be there, as well as, the original, OG Infernal Gaming Podcast links with me and E-Knight's links inside, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out. I love y'all. Much love to everybody, man. And have a good year. Have a happy new year. I hope you had a good Christmas, because by the time this podcast comes out on streaming platforms, Christmas already happened. Hope y'all had a good Christmas, and I hope you have a good happy new year, man, because I'm not streaming this new year. I'm gonna be touching grass.
We're gonna be outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna be drunk as
shit. Y'all get lit?
Gonna be at work.
All right.
We're gonna blow up some fireworks.
Y'all gonna get shit faced. Let's do it.
All right, man.
All right.
Take it easy, man. Peace.